Amish Matchmakers. My name is Carlos, and we help Amish singles to find godly spouses, create epic marriages, and develop a legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. Love is the key. Glad you're here. We're back, and I was just sharing how I am going to be um, doing a little bit of meal prep today. When I say meal prep, it's like having some food for the while we're going to work this week. Chantel and I at Nesbitt Repair. We have there are certain things that I love, which is our eggs. Usually, I do a couple um, dozen scrambled eggs. That way, we have those for a week, and coffee. And then I've got some burger meat too that I'm going to do. A little fun hack for eggs, scrambled eggs. I'll show you. Maybe you know this already, but I discovered this. Get some water going here. I'm going to take you with me each time. So we're going to be love talk with the Amish Matchmakers. We always talk about love, right? We're getting a girl, if you're single, finding a girlfriend. What we know we need to develop, it's the three C's. And we always talk about this: confidence, communication, and commitment. The three C's of love, three C's of intimacy. If you want to have deeper, more meaningful relationships, you've got to have the three C's going on and developing and getting better. And even if you are married already, it has to do with continuing to develop those three C's. If you want better, more intimate relationship with your wife, you'll continue to develop those things. You won't stop. You'll always be working on those things because that's what makes a difference in your relationships. I promise you. We've done a lot of research. You're like, why should we listen to you? Who the heck are you? Well, we've spent tens of thousands of hours in the last 15 years working on this for ourselves. And then we started helping others do it as well. Little hack: if you want the best hard-boiled egg ever, see that little flat part there? Tap it, because there's a little air pocket there. When you tap it, it cracks the egg a little bit, but makes it to where it will, when it hard boils, the shell will come off real easy once you hard boil it. So it's kind of one of those cool things that it really works. A lot of people talk about hot and cold water and all that junk. Ice, that helps cool it down fast. But if you really want to understand, tap it. See, bottom flat part. Tap it on the hard surface, crack it a little bit because there's that air pocket. So it doesn't let the yolk out, but it does let some of the water in when you're boiling it, where it will peel much easier. See that? See the bottom one? Tapped it and cracked it a little bit. There we go. Maybe you can see that. Ever so slightly. And now what will happen is 2 dozen here. We eat plenty of hard-boiled eggs at work. So it's interesting. Even like this, what I'm doing is to meal prep, not just for me, but also for my gorgeous queen, my wife, Chantel. So it's it's a team effort, you know. This is something I enjoy doing. I feel like it's very efficient. That's why I enjoy it so much. Time efficiency. Oh, see, cracked the bottom, but it didn't make the egg crack out. So this will be for Chantel and I both, and we will both enjoy these hard-boiled eggs. These are farm fresh eggs, which that's another thing I really love and appreciate here on the ranch is farm fresh eggs. See all the different colors. So now what I'll do is um, when it gets to a roaring boil, then I'll turn it off, set a timer, and put a lid on it. That's a hack too to get the perfect hard-boiled egg. Again, only if you have a cooktop electric stove, because then it stays a little bit warm. My coffee's about done now. Another thing, look at this. Wow, from a bunch of eggs from last week. That to me, I love this abundance. Eggs and meat, things from our ranch. Well, we do still have some beef. Okay, so I'm gonna keep meal prepping then. So this is our ground beef that I prepped over the weekend. Not prepped, but I made it. Meaning we had a little cookout gathering. We have our own beef that we process. And so I seasoned it up and got it all ready. So I will do cook some up and have some burger patties. So that's our big thing. Chantal and I, we love just more of a protein lifestyle, more keto. I mean, we still eat bread once in a while, but most of the time our goal is to have just protein. So in this case, beef from our ranch, eggs from our ranch, and that will set us up well for the week. So I'll go ahead and cook it up. Cook up some beef on some lovely butter. That way, at work, all we have to do is warm them up. A little like 6 or 8 ounce patties. Smothered in butter. And so, part of what I was saying was this is part of like the love that Chantel and I have for each other is she cooks dinner all the time. She's the main cook. She's an awesome cook. And so when I can help this for lunch, we much better keep it simple, some protein. So when I can help, then I like to meal prep again because I appreciate the efficiency that comes with meal prep and having our meals ready. So we don't have to stop and go out to eat for lunch. Some of you are like, well, wait, I look for ways or reasons to stop, and you don't want to. No, I gotta, once I get to work and start working on stuff, to me, it's very important to keep things going and flowing. But again, back to my relationship, and if you're trying to connect with a gal and you're working on your relationship skills, one of the things you can learn to do is how can I give? How can I serve her? How can I be a blessing to her? Looking for ways to give. So this is one of them for me. Ways that I can cook for us some meals or things. These patties will be ready for today for work. I can put them in the fridge at work and have them there for to warm up, like I said. And so, I'll cook up a few patties. That way too, they're cooked and ready for the week. What about you? You meal prep at all? The other thing that's nice about raw meat that is born on the ranch, born on the ranch, and also processed here on our ranch. I know where it comes from. So tartar, it's very, very good. I love to eat it raw. I'm fasting this morning, so I'm not going to do it. I have a routine. I don't eat till this afternoon. Do some intermittent fasting. So Chantel's recipe for these burgers is so good. A little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of like meat, like farm dust we use sometimes. What else? Oh, egg, a little bit of cream. Yummy. So again, what's nice about that then is that we have some lovely burger patties for work. So I'll probably just pat some of these out and leave them. I like them fresh. Pick them up, have them there, and just warm them up at work. But this is my way of giving, being a blessing, taking care of me and my wife for lunch today. It's like packing a lunch. Pack it for the week though. Man, I love those. So I'll cook them about medium. Eggs aren't quite boiling yet. All right, let them speak up a little bit. What's what's some ways you can think of creatively to give back to your girlfriend, your fiance, or your spouse? Because giving, honoring, loving, blessing, and knowing what the blessing to them is huge. So let's see, coffee time. Actually, I think I'm good doing my keto blast. I'm taking some keto, Dr. Boz, good stuff. Kind of my energy boost, especially since I'm doing intermittent fasting helps boost the ketone process. Uh, well, just about boiling, looks like. Is this boring for you? I'm going to be talking love talk in a minute, but really, this is love. The give is to love. Seriously, that's what I'm getting at. Good old cast iron pans. It's the only way to cook. In all seriousness, it's the only way to cook. All about that. All about that. Let it go. Oh, water's boiling. Turn it off. Put the lid on it. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Can't do it while I'm on here. Don't worry, I'll sit around here with y'all. Just set a timer on my other phone. While we're cooking these burgers, doggone it. Too distracted. There we go. Burger. Set the timer. All right. How's the timer going now? And the burger. What's some of your favorite meals or favorite prep? You just make a sandwich? I know a lot of guys do that. Make sandwiches for themselves for the week. I prefer protein burgers. This meat's all pre-seasoned, pre-made meat that I from our ranch here, ground beef from our ranch. And so then I'll put, like I said, an egg and different seasonings in it. Cook it up. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I turn this off and put a lid on it. If that would be just about right for cooking as well. I'm just gonna overcook it. Turned it off now. Be interesting. Maybe I should let it see what happens. Let it go. Just like the eggs. All right. I got some timers set. Let's see what happens. Again, the meat, I'm not too concerned about it being over cooking too. Not enough. I'd rather less is more when it comes to this ground beef because it's so good. I eat it in tartare form. If you're familiar with that. Got my creatine, coffee, making my coffee now. We started putting creatine in our coffee when we started hitting our late 40s. Then our reishi mushroom coffee. It's nice. And then on weekdays, I don't even put cream. So I try to I just put salt. Try to be more, sort of let the ketones kick in, let my blood sugar. I do the intermittent fasting, but I do the salt for some little bit of something, something. And yeah, I enjoy an afternoon coffee too, and it has cream in it. It's always my fave. I do enjoy cream a lot, so this is to help me stay in a fast state with just coffee and salt. Mm. It's a little too salty, huh? Yeah, burgers are going to be perfect. I probably should move them off the heat though. It's one thing; his pan stays hot. So. All right. Turn off the noisemaker here. White noise. My goodness. All right. Now we can start a love talk now. What is love? Confidence, communication, commitment. And then what do you see? Ay, 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 dropping coffee. Gosh, don't get spilling my coffee. Oh my gosh, about to drop the whole cup. Trying to go in my studio here. It hardly gets used these days, once in a while. Oh, what a journey. Okay. So, today, if we're talking about confidence, communication, commitment, confidence is a key indicator of how can you tell if you're confident about something? Maybe that's the question I should ask. Because people often say, confidence, what does that got to do with it? Well, it has a lot to do with it. Has a lot to do with relationship because if you have lots of confidence, confidence will come from you being able to, or through repetition, excuse me. And repetition brings skills, but then you want to make sure you're doing the proper repetition, which is why we talk about giving. That's a good thing to repeat, give, help, and bless your spouse or your girlfriend. Creating that habit while you're young and just getting started out is a good habit to have. All right. I'm about to go out and take the eggs off now because it's going to be 10 minutes. Oh, man. Comments. Gotta love it. Hello. Goodbye. Silly comments. But all right, let's do this. So today, as we are working on relationship stuff always, what does this week look like to you? What are you planning for? A great week, relationship wise? Planning on having an amazing week? What's your favorite part about the week? You're like the end of the week when it's over. I look forward to the weekend. Well, what would it look like if you were constantly enjoying life and constantly looking forward to new relationship things? All right, let's go move the eggs off. What that looks like. Real quick. Take them off the stove. And I'm cooling down. Oh, I'm gonna let Nova out. Hi, Nova. Hey, girl. I can see it's good in here. Okay, so now take the eggs off here. And we will cool them off. So I think I'll do it the fast way. Normally, just put water. water on it, but now we have ice. Super grateful for having ice. Pour off the hot water. My glasses are getting steam. Put on cold water, plus I'm going to add ice to it. I love that we got a nice machine going in our fridge now. So we can dump some of the ice in here. Great pressure. Come on. Now the ice maker. Take these eggs. Nice and cold. All right. While I'm out here, quickly take burgers over here. This. Yummy. All right. Some yummy burgers in the week. Know if you want to share in the tastiness of the burgers? First on her. On her. Egg. So complex. All right. Give my dog some nice food. Chill. Let's see. Some grease and flavor from burgers. I'm sure my girl knows, though. You know all these delays, right? Mix in a little bit of food. Okay, Nova, come on. Want some? Wait. Sit down. She's a good girl. See, Nova? You're a good girl, baby. Thanks you, Nova. Good girl. You a good girl? Okay, take. She's really excited. She says, yes, I'll get some special stuff. She does. It's our girl now. These will be warm, ready. Package them in a little bit. All right. The eggs and burgers are ready. Meal prep is ready for the week. Should give us enough eggs and beef for the week. Hopefully. All right. All right. So this is just real stuff, right? Just letting it go like that. But what now I'm going to do is go into the love talk. So, good morning. Here's some nuggets. Ready for some nuggets for love talk. And yes, we are the Amish Matchmakers. That's our reputation. Why? Because we've helped so many of the Amish in relationship. Amish by culture, by language. And yes, I know Amish don't use technology. And you're referring to the more conservative Amish, but we do. We help Amish find godly spouses, create epic marriages and develop a legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. Love is the key. But love has many shapes and forms of what people think love is. Let me just show you behind me some of the people and pictures of people we've helped get married and walk them through marriage and relationship. And it's been over 30 couples come together from us mentoring them, working with them directly over the last 6 years now. Wow, time flies. We started matchmaking in 2020 during COVID, helping people. Started with Jesse Kaufman and grew from there. So that's where the reputation came from. If you haven't heard that story, what you're here to learn about some things that help in relationship. One of the things we were talking about last week was validation and the importance of validation. Did anybody utilize it? Yes, no? What are you working on when it comes to relationships? Are you doing good at validating? Because validation really matters. So let's see if we've got some more nuggets here on validation, relationship, communication. The confidence just to validate and communicate in a beneficial way is challenging, right? Like you've never done it before. And so that's why often I will have people that um, I will take people through a process of becoming more confident. And so, what are some things that will increase your confidence in communication? Is to get some key phrases. And so, last week we went over quite a few phrases that are beneficial to help you um, to help you become more confident in the way you validate the emotions, the words. Let's see, confidence. All right, there we go. Sorry. Oh, okay. Confidence, communication, and commitment. Sorry for the delay. But when you are learning to become more confident and communicate in an effective way, a really effective way in relationships truly is from validation, validating, and especially you men. This is the men's edition. What does that look like? It's interesting how women are so good at it, so good at validation, so good at understanding that when another woman or person, even a man, could be just venting or releasing. It's funny because women validate women very well. I think sometimes when women like hear men complaining, they look at them like, "What are you, some kind of wimp or something?" It's interesting how this how men have gotten this thing where they're not supposed to cry, they're not supposed to have emotions, and then women have confirmed it. um, so it is Monday, and let's talk about something that is important, like how you're feeling behind sometimes. Maybe you can regain confidence, direction, and momentum as a man, even though you're feeling like you're behind. Sometimes men are thinking I should be further ahead. I need to provide more, and I don't want to fail my future family. I'm not where I thought I would be. Does this sound familiar? If this sounds familiar, well, stick around because we're going to talk about some solutions for that. And I tell you myself personally, I have gone through many times where it's like I don't think this is going to work out. Uh, one time for instance, was when we were in the process of purchasing this ranch in 2020, and it was crazy. It was actually in 2021. We had a year to get all of our credit in order and get things established to where we could purchase this. We were doing a lease to purchase it, but then with a balloon payment at the end of the year to get our credit in order and everything in place to be able to purchase the ranch. Well, Chantel and I never purchased property together, never bought a house together. We always rented. And so this was new to us, but we had to learn how to do it. But here's the thing, I thought for sure that there was no way this was going to come together in a year. Got laser focused. And then, especially, I was like, well, we're not where we should be. What's going on? And a lot of times we forget to acknowledge our victories. And so we do feel like we're just slacking. We're way behind. We should be much further along. Do you ever feel that way? Single men, you feel the future pressure. Married men or men that are engaged, you feel current responsibility, lack of cash flow or income for your family, your wife, your children, or for some of those dreams that you wanted to see come to pass or no, not coming to pass. You're feeling like, man, what's wrong with me? Momentum is built, not found. Confidence doesn't just come from where you are, it comes from what you're doing every day. This is where daily routines will truly help you to have more confidence and help you to move along farther than you thought you could. So, this is where Epic 30 is important today. That you don't wait till the middle of the week. That Monday is a powerful day, and today is Monday. Matter of fact, just so people know that I'm not AI or this recording, it is live. It is April 13th, Monday, and right now it's about 5:45 a.m. So I'm going to spend about the next 15 minutes here just kind of talking about ways that you can increase your confidence, ways that you can start feeling more confident because you're planning for the future. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that what they're experiencing right now is from what they did like yesterday or even last week. No, sorry, it's not. But you can decide today that you will do something consistently for the next 90 days. That's what I want to challenge you with. 12-week year. Now, we had our planning session. If you haven't watched it here on school, go back and watch it. Go utilize those PDF forms and see a difference in your life. Seriously, those planning sessions are priceless because what you plan for, you will receive. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You got this though. It's not too late to plan. It's not too late to work on the next 12 weeks. We're halfway through this month. 2 weeks in, but you can go watch those sessions right now, today, or listen to them while you're driving to work, back and forth, while when you come home, early in the morning, late in the evening. The planning session, it's 4 hours worth of content, planning and structuring your big three for this 12 weeks. Now, some of you have already given up on your New Year's resolution for 2026. I'm here to remind you that you can do it and it's worth it. It's worth it, I promise. So it's Monday, and I'm here to remind you that it's the little things you've done well that got you to where you are now, the good place. One of the things that I stepped on the scale, I haven't stepped on the scale in probably over 15 weeks. Last 90 days, we didn't work out. We've been building Nesbitt Repair. We're working on now finding a trainer in Madison since that's where our office is and our business is, and that's where we spend most of our time now is in Madison, Morgan County. And so we used to go to Monroe, which is a great trainer. Kelly's my favorite trainer ever. We're going to try to get back over there someday. Maybe I can recruit her to Morgan County, over to Madison. So, anyways, point being is that I stepped on the scale and I'm like, I wonder what I'm going to weigh. Like, because I had dropped from 305, 300 pounds to down to 250 range, from 245 to it was kind of a 250 to 260 range. Well, thank God I'm at a set point and I've done well to discipline myself in what I've been eating and not overdone it. And I maintained. I stepped on the scale this morning, it was 255. So it's pretty awesome. Now, my next target in these, the reason why I'm even telling you this, because that you cannot improve. It's almost impossible and very difficult to know what you've improved or what you are improving if you don't measure it. A lot of people are scared to get on the scale. It's a measurement. Don't make it a big deal. It's a measurement. What do you want to be on the scale? Well, I want to be at 230 for my next set point. So I'm at 255 now. And what I realized, I've been able to maintain 255, right around 250. So here's a little secret for you. If you're working on your weight and your health, I promise you, this is the only way. The measurement of weight is the measurement of calorie intakes in your body. Okay. Once you know that, believe that, and understand that, and just own that, there's so many other marketing schemes out there, fads and things, people telling you that, hey, if you do this, this, and this, you're going to lose. Look, they're trying to distract you from the simplicity of dropping weight. The only way your body, this is the truth. The only way your body can maintain a certain weight is if you maintain a certain amount of calories. I'm going to pause and let that sink in. It's the truth. The only way your body can maintain the weight that you are at, I'm going to flip it on you, is by maintaining a certain amount of calories. There's calories in everything though. Even in your creamer that you put in your coffee, there's calories in that. And that's a big deal. Even when I think about like the creamer I put in, again, I'm the calories I choose. What's interesting, when you choose protein instead of carbs, you can have more food for less calories. Like if I eat hard-boiled eggs and beef and some beef patties, like I can have a lot more, but if I add bread to it, bam, I just boosted my calories up. So most you eating processed crap, and it's loaded with calories, and it's not good for your body. So I'm just saying, like a bag of chips can be like 300 calories, a little tiny bag, and you never eat a little tiny bag. So if you're wondering why you can't drop the weight that you want, you're not tracking. And so I know, here's what I know. Here's the little life hack that I have been maintaining around 2,500 calories on average daily. If you do that for 90 days, you're going to be at around 250, 255. And that's what I've done. Well, I'm grateful for that, because for years and years and years, I maintained 300 pounds, which meant I maintained about 3,000 calories. Okay. Now I know that's not perfect science, and I know there's metabolism rates, and I know there's all this stuff. Everyone's going to argue with me, and that's fine. I agree. I understand. You're right. But if you want a general rule of thumb, if you want to be 100 pounds, eat 1,000 calories a day. Focus on that. 900 to 1,000. If you want to be 200 pounds, focus on around 1,900 to 2,000 calories. Okay. Just measure it, eat about that much. And after about 90 days, you're going to watch your body start to adapt and adjust. If you're 300 pounds and want to be 200 pounds, and you make that drastic change, like it's still going to take a while, because it has to do with the calorie deficit. And what was it? My goodness, now I just forgot. A pound of fat is 2,000 calories. Gosh, dog it, I forgot. Mind gone. I'll have to look it up. But the point is, this ties back into my personal health goals, because there's 3 areas we help you to plan and set goals for. That is your health, physically, emotionally, but physically mainly, because without your health and you're not alive, you can't even have relationships. You can't even spend the money that you make. So that leads me to the next one, is relationships. Very, very important to develop relationships. And also then the third thing would be your finances, your cash flow. Yeah. So it's the same in business. We went over it in our planning session. Go watch it. I don't need to repeat it. But just my personal goal about dropping to 230. Then I have to start measuring again. I have to start measuring and seeing, okay, what is 2,300 calories? And by the way, we have AI. It's super powerful. Tell AI what you're eating. Take a picture of it, your plate, and your drink. By the way, take a picture of your plate or your drink, and both, and send it to AI and ask him how many calories roughly is this. And he's going to ask you more questions or try to get you more information, but you're going to get close. And maintain around the weight you want. Maintain, put a 0 behind it, and that's the amount of calories. So if I'm going to be 230 pounds, that's what I want to go for the next 90 days. Then I need to average. Because see, on the weekends, I might splurge a little bit. So then maybe I need to do about 2,000 calories during the week. So then on the weekend, when I go 3,000 calories, because I might have some bread on the weekend, some challah or something, or I might have a bite of a dessert here or there with my wife on date night, then I'm still averaging. Remember, it's averaging. Some of you are doing like really well all week, and then on the weekends you just blow it big time, well, you just ruined your whole average. You got to average it, y'all. That's why tracking it's so important. So for me, I've got to average about 22 to 2300 calories if I want to be 230 pounds. And again, it's a deficit. So the more I deficit, meaning like I've been to doing 2,500. If I do 200 a day, it's going to take me 10 days to drop 1 pound. I'm pretty sure it's 2,000 pounds. I should just look it up real quick. Sorry. So I don't, it's been a minute. This is random. So, how many calories in a pound? Oh, 3,500 calories. Okay, see, even more. 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So you have to be in a third, you have to deficit 3,500 calories. That's why I say it's over time. If you just 90 days, you probably won't hardly lose any weight. Seriously. Because let's say your deficit is like, for instance, for me, I know I've been maintaining 2,500 for the last whatever 4 months, 5 months, because I've maintained 250 pounds. So then that means if I do a deficit, this is all math and numbers. I know some of you are like deer in the headlights right now. But if I, for my health, I've got to track my data, my numbers. And let's say that I drop it to 2,000 calories a day. Okay. That is going to be about a 500 calorie deficit. So then in 7 days, I should lose 1 pound. Do you follow me? 7 days times 500 is 3,500 calories. 7 days. In a week, I can lose a pound if I maintain on average 2,000 calories, because because I've been averaging 2,500 to maintain 250 pounds. Are you following me? Maybe this is too much math, but seriously. So if I deficit, if I eat about 2,000 calories on average every day, then that means I will be in a week 3,500 calorie deficit. I'll drop a pound. That's the truth. So then it will take me, if I want to drop 20 pounds, it'll take me 20 weeks at 2,000 calories. And then I can level out 2,300 calories. Or if I just did 2,300 calories, that'll be like a 200 calorie deficit. It'll literally take me 2.5 weeks to drop 1 pound. So then it'll take me, instead of 20 weeks to drop 20 pounds, it will take me like 40, double the time. See, this is why people get discouraged, because they don't realize, like, it has to do with your metabolism, yes, but it also an exercise. People say, well, if you exercise, well, it's because exercise burns more calories than you normally have, so it increases your metabolism rate. But if I'm, again, so many people depend on that too much, and then they eat more. If you track your calories, good old fashioned calorie tracking, that's what creates weight, is calories. Sorry, it's the truth. But anyways, okay. Enough health talk. But that's the three areas: health, relationship, and cash flow are the three. 1 pound of fat is roughly the size of grapefruit. It's bulky and soft. Water weight fluctuates. Hormones and muscle mass affect results. So 3,500 calories is a great rule of thumb, but not a perfect formula. Okay? It's true. All right, now back to the love talk. Epic 30 to get you back on track is small daily actions. So what I meant by that, and you can see with weight loss, if I did 2,000 calories and exercise to increase my metabolism and my burn rate of calories per day. Right now, I think my metabolism is right at 2,500 calories, somewhere in there. Yeah. So if I didn't eat anything, it would still take me a day and a half, yeah, to lose 1 pound. So then by the end of 10 pounds, I remember, excuse me, by the end of 10 days, I remember when I did my fast, it It was really fascinating. It was 25,000 calories that would burn because of my metabolism at the end of 10 days. And I remember doing the math on it, and it literally, I lost like 8 pounds or 7 pounds. It was really crazy. I was almost perfectly on track for the calorie deficit because I ate nothing, drank water, drank coffee, no calories in coffee. All right. So Epic 30 is small daily action. So if you do this for the next 90 days, I assure you your life will not be the same. That's my point. But you got to do it consistently. This is the crazy part about people that get so wishy-washy. Well, I tried everything, and you tried it for like a week. I tried everything. You tried it for like 2 weeks. I tried everything. I did it for 30 days and I saw no result. Look, that's why you haven't lost weight. That's why you're still not at the weight you want to be. That's why you need to just be disciplined and stop making excuses. Put a plan together and stick to it. Don't let your emotions rule you. Let your target, your goal, and the results rule you. Go towards them. But it's little things done well every day, every day, every day, every day that get you the big results over time. So do it for 90 days. It's so interesting. Chantel and I've watched this. Cycles. That's why we do 12-week years. 12-week years, because it's 90 days. Okay. People are used to saying 90 days. We call it 12 weeks. Why? Because, well, it's a little bit more efficient 12-week year. It's actually 3 months. But again, point being is that that's what we have seen. People can do things or hold up like a shield of, oh, I can act a certain way, especially like when we hire them for employees or work. They will do a certain thing for like, oh, the first month and a half, 2 months, and they'll start like really enthusiastic about work and, oh, I really want to learn, and oh, I'm really into this. I'm really into you guys, and you're awesome. Until we keep being disciplined and we demand discipline as well, set a standard, and we're like, okay, let's go. This is what we do. You do it with us. Let's go. And then they're like, after about 2 months, they're like, this is real. You keep doing this over and over and over. Yeah. We have our date nights with our my wife once a week, date night, designated, my kids, my daughter, my son. We try to connect mom, dad, like we have these standing appointments, right? Then we do our Epic 30 every morning. We get up early, we're disciplined. And they're like, really? But it's a muscle, y'all. When you have the discipline to do it and keep doing it, it matters. It will feel more comfortable the more you do it, the more you do it. We've been doing Epic 30 for years and years and years. And guess what? It's second nature. It's what we do. It's what we turn to. Whenever there's a challenge, we always turn to Father. Journal, random Bible verse, speak life over each other. We know it works, and it does. Again, there's many, many things you can do, but this is a quick, most efficient way. Seriously. When you study it and done it as long as we have, and you work as hard as we do on these things, you learn that it works and it's effective. All right, so small daily actions. And then if you stay focused and committed to it, I promise you, 12 weeks from now, you'll see the difference. So work, health, discipline, movement builds confidence, okay? So doing these daily actions really makes a difference. Epic 30 will make a difference because you're practicing your GWs, right? You're practicing your letter back from the Father. You're connecting, you're releasing, receiving, giving, releasing, receiving, giving. It's really powerful. Your MVP will get you your weekly MVP, your identity MVP that we just worked on in our planning session too, and constantly working on who am I and how am I developing? Who am I becoming is super powerful. Your MVP. Where am I going? What am I building? Direction moves anxiety, removes it. It's gone because I have focus and I'm moving in a direction. When you don't have, where am I going? I don't know who I am. What's the plan? You do get very anxious. Everyone does. It's normal. So when you feel yourself feeling anxious and stressed, it's probably because you don't have direction. You don't have a future. You don't have a vision of the future. You don't have a mission. Seriously. When you lose sight of the future, you lose sight of what you're going after, you will become very stressed. Feeling behind and like I'm not enough, or when you have a vision, a goal, and a target, like we did our planning session, it's Monday, it's perfect timing for this. You're looking at what's the next steps. Like this morning, right? I said, okay, I'm gonna do some meal planning. Yesterday, I went on a project, so I didn't get to do any of it yesterday. So I went ahead and did it this morning with you, some of you that were here. live on our social medias. And I made some hard-boiled eggs. And I cooked up some of our beef that I had prepped over the weekend. And that's so then now that's one thing I can take off the table of decisions I have to make at work this week about my meals. Now I have them. Hard-boiled eggs, protein, great source of protein. Hamburger, great source of protein, homegrown, no hormones, no processing meat. It's just our good beef that we processed here on our ranch. So do you follow me? That takes a decision off the table. That's where you get stressed out too. You're having to make a decision. No, decision made for the whole week. Done. Bam. Eggs, hamburger patties for lunch. There you go. And will also help me control my calories. I can measure it, how many ounces the meat is, know how many calories it is, average hard-boiled egg, how many calories it is. It's amazing how that will help you in all your different goals. Okay, reset for men. Today, do one hard thing. Can you do some exercise? Did you get up early enough? Maybe you didn't get up early. What about making a decision and planning ahead? Take one step forward. That's how momentum starts. Make your bed. How about that? Let's start with that. Just make your bed today. You're not used to making your bed. Get up, get out of bed, make it. It's your first victory. And then when you come home, you're like, dude, I did this. That's cool. Can you start with that? I know that seems so simple, but just start with that this week. Every day, make your bed this week. And then come back next week and let's add something else. You'll feel confident because you made your bed every day. Confidence comes from action. Communication improves when you're clear and feeling good and know your direction and where you're going. And commitment shows in your consistency. A man who moves forward stops feeling stuck. Move forward. A woman loves a man with a plan who takes action on it, not just talks about it, but does it. We're men who take action, build momentum, and lead with purpose. Do you follow me? We are men who take action, build with momentum, and lead with confidence. You got what it takes. Let's go this week. Come on. Let's go. She's losing attraction to you because you don't have a plan. You don't have a purpose. You don't have a mission. You're not pursuing her. See, if you're pursuing her, it's because you're confident and feeling good about yourself, and then you pursue her. It's all tied together, man. Do you have a plan? Do you have a purpose? Do you have a mission? What's your 5-year, 10-year, 20-year, 100-year look like? 1,000-year plan? Huh? Are you planning for your legacy too? Or just, oh, I'm in the moment playing video games? It's not going to work. For a little bit, you'll have fun. I'm telling you, do something different. It's time. All right? I love you, man. And I believe in you. But it's your time to rise up and stop being slackers, man. Come on. You got what it takes. You know better than that. Got to go after it. If you want it, you got to go after it. Seriously. So, my name is Carlos. We are known as the Amish Matchmakers because we help Amish find godly spouses, create epic marriages, and develop a legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and love. If you'll come back, we'll keep talking about love. We'll keep telling you ways that we see love can be improved and deeper, more meaningful relationships through confidence, communication, commitment through our core activities. Epic 30, MVP, triggers to triumph. If you're stuck, you got to get through that trigger and that trauma and do it anyways. Overcome those emotions. All right. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Get a plan together and then execute. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. It's game time. Let's go. Love you. See you soon. Oh, let's see these comments. Hi, how are you? Are you Amish? No, we help Amish though. And what I would say to you is, would you be willing to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell? If you're on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, hey, just follow us. It's great. It really helps. Maybe share a post that we do. I've got shorts and reels that we're putting out. We're investing in this stuff. What do you like? What's beneficial? What's helping you? Would you please comment so then we can shift and make things more appealing to you in the sense of beneficial for you and your relationships? And that would really make a huge difference if we knew what it takes to make a difference for you and make you want to like, subscribe, and follow our channel. Hit the notification bell, especially on YouTube. We are the Amish Matchmakers. And we want to get our message out there that'll affect people to have better relationship skills, to get married, go from single to engaged, go to engaged to married, go to marriage to epic marriage mastery. God bless you. Have a great day.